Ryan, a really good test for the lads against Leeds United under 21s plus Johnny Helson today. You must be pleased with the efforts on display today.
Yeah, first and foremost, thanks Leeds for coming. Obviously, we meant to have the friendly in pre-season, and they stuck to the day today. So really, big thanks to them for coming. Got a nice little crowd and really good occasion. I was absolutely delighted with the boys, both halves. It's difficult after having 2 league games and FA Cup game to then come and play in kind of what's a friendly game, but I thought the game was played at a really good tempo and just our willingness to kind of adapt to different shapes and to put hard work in today. My message before the game was you're going to have to communicate with each other, you're going to have to stick together, you're going to have to suffer a lot in the game because we're not going to have much of the ball, but I thought each to a man in the squad today were brilliant.
And what a goal we scored in the second half. I mean, Spencer Harris was magic in midfield,
Yeah.
great through ball, and then what a finish it does.
Yeah, great finish. We know that's what Des can do. We brought him to the club because he can do that. Unfortunately, he missed a bit of pre-season, so he's still a bit behind. But like you say, we win the ball high up the pitch again. Spent a great ball in and fantastic composure from Des to score. So we deserved it. We deserved to get back in at 1-1. Obviously, just a little bit frustrated to concede the second one, but it's a great strike from the lad. I just think we could have probably closed it down a little bit better. But tired legs come into it, even with lads coming on at half time. You're running a lot more. It's mentally draining when you're playing in those games.
Yeah, the second half we were probably the better team, would you say?
Yeah, I think we were. I think we changed the shape a little bit, and that was always the idea because we wanted to kind of look at maybe playing 2 up top at times, and that was what was behind it really. So really pleased with that second half because I think it's hard as subs sometimes to watch a really good first half performance and then go, we've got to go replicate that, and they did that and a little bit more.
You just touched on it a minute ago, but the eventual winning goal for Leeds obviously frustrated you quite a lot, to say the least.
Yeah, it did. I think we've done really well to get back into shape, and I always talk about the desire to stop a shot, or because if you stop the shot, the goal doesn't go in, and I think we just had a lot of bodies around it, which was really pleased with, but we just didn't kind of press it enough to stop him getting the shot off. And with players like that, they've all got quality, they're elite for a reason, and he whips it in the top corner, so fair play to lad. But that's again something for us to tweak and work on, but overall very, very pleased.
Yeah, we had a couple of trialists out there today, both impressed with them.
Both did really well. I think they need game time. I think that's we've got good links with other clubs, and both clubs respectively have been very kind to us and kind of let us have a look at both of them today. But I think it's evident that they need game time. But yeah, to come into that game, I thought they did both really well.
Positives to some negatives. I think Curtis Senior picked up quite a nasty looking injury in that first half, 15 minutes in. Saw him walk around like crutches in the second half. Do we know how bad it is?
Yeah, it doesn't look great at the moment, but I'm always a bit sceptical with injuries. Sometimes they're worse than the first half, sometimes they're better than they are. So it's one of them, we'll assess it, we'll look at it. It's just one of those things at the moment. We seem to be picking up niggles. Obviously Charlie Owen has got a boot on, hopefully that won't be too long. He looks like he's got ligament damage, so that could be a couple of weeks. And then for Kurt today, and I'm gutted for Kurt because he started the game really well, and his last couple of games have been brilliant for us. So we'll assess it, we won't panic, we'll look at it tomorrow and then we'll go from there.
Back to league action here on Tuesday night as we take on newly promoted Woodwell. Very tough test.
Yeah, really tough test. Very different to the game today. They're a fantastic side. I've watched a fair bit of them already. They're well run, they're well organised, they're a physical team, but they can play as well. So we've got to be up for that. It's difficult, obviously, having a game Saturday and Tuesday, but we can get the message across in the group, and obviously we'll chat over the next couple of days about how we prepare for that. But we've got to be ready for a real battle come Tuesday.